What's up, guys? Got Mark Chapalonis here, sitting along with Rivas.
What's up, everyone?
And I'd like to welcome you all to the Discmania Presents Welcome to the Jungle 5. On the lead card today, we got Edwin Bedell, Mark Chapalonis, Brandon Shaw, and finishing off our fourth for the card is going to be John Buonsanto.
I'm really excited to be here, guys. Thanks a lot for inviting me. Hole 1 is a really short hole. Everyone's trying to get the birdie or ace. Par 3, 184 feet, OB on the right-hand side, the road. You really just want to stick it right on the green.
Now, here's Edwin. You're going to see a lot of overhands today from him. He's a woods player up from New Hampshire, so let's see how this one goes.
Really nice shot. I was surprised to see that he threw one on hole 1 there, actually.
Yeah. Here I am stepping up to the box. I'm already down 5 strokes, so I need to get something happen real quick. So I'm throwing a C-line tomb.
Got to make a hustle.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was going in. Yeah, it did not.
Close, though. Good shot there.
Here's Brandon Shaw. He's throwing a putter and a mid-range for basically this whole course. It's first time playing this course, so he didn't really want to throw drivers.
That's his challenger right there. He's going to be throwing that a lot, I think.
And we got one of the local Coggshall touring or course pros. Got John Buonsanto throwing a P2, I believe, right there.
Ooh.
Giving a little flash across the chains. See if we can make some putts.
All really great shots there. Let's see if we can get a star frame right to start.
Here's John Bon from a little outside circle.
Ooh, great little tester there.
Really good putt to start out with for John Bon.
Starting the star frame. See if we can close it out.
Here I am. Hopefully this one goes in. The first part of the day always gives you some jitters, but got to get the first, I guess.
Yeah, great putt there. A little bit of death putt, but not too much. I mean, you have a little bit of runoff behind it.
Yeah, the OB doesn't really come into play on your putts unless you roll or hit a big tree. And there's Edwin finishing up our star frame, or did I just give it away?
Spoiler. I mean, I was hoping for
Yeah.
it, so.
Brandon's pretty much parked.
Yeah, he's a great putter. And this hole average 0.5 under par. So, you know, it's a great starting hole just to warm up your arm and get the juices flowing.
And here we have hole 2. This is a tricky hole for Cogs. We got a pretty thin fairway all the way up to the hole. Anything left is going to be severely downhill. And anything deep is going to be downhill as well. And you're going to have an uphill putt.
Yeah, the drone footage doesn't show you how much it drops off at the end there, but it's significant. And you do have OB on the right there, too.
Out of the hand, Edwin thought this was perfect. It
That's
was, but it got a
shot.
little tricky roll at the end.
Yeah, that's a good throw, though. Anything in the circle for this one is a great opportunity for the birdie.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to throw my Casey White Nova right here.
He gave you one?
Oh, yeah. It's actually Daniel Marcus and Casey White special.
Look at that. 2 shout-outs and one throw.
I pulled a little too far left, but got down there. It's going to give myself a big uphill putt.
Yeah, that's the mistake to make, though. You don't want to go too right. You really want to kind of, if you want to finish left, that's okay.
Exactly. Another putter by B. Shaw. Just gliding it up there. It's going to be an uphill putt right on the edge. John Bon, I believe he's throwing a rock. Yeah, flippy DX rock, just right up the middle. He doesn't throw a lot of flicks, but when he does, it's just to get out of trouble usually.
Yeah, that's a really good shot, and that is his rock. Yep.
Correct. First and foremost, before I putt, I like to give a shout out to Harris Reed. He actually aced this hole.
That's a great ace.
Yeah, with a big old flick, turnover, just straight up turnover flick. Pretty crazy to see.
Yeah, he might even get another shout out later on, too, so. It's a good bid there. Nothing to roll. That's good. It's okay there.
Here's B shot. It's pretty much of a death putt right here. If he misses this, it's going down the hill a little.
Oh, going for it, though.
Give himself a 20-footer. Nothing.
It is lead card. I mean, you do have to go for it at those types of situations, I feel like.
Oh, yeah. Especially when this guy is beating us by 6 strokes already.
Look at that lead. I mean, he shot, 1063 the first round?
Correct. And course record at Cogs. It was 3 better than the course record previously, held by 4 or 5 local pros.
It does not get any hotter than that, so let's see if we can maintain that lead.
Everyone here is tapping in their pars and going on to hole 3.
Hole 3, 341 feet, par 3. It averaged 3.3 for the day. Nothing too extreme, but it can cause a lot of headaches and trouble if you don't get up far enough. I actually find this is one of the toughest holes on the course just because of the fact that you have to penetrate really far to get your par save. If you don't get up there, it's a very difficult save.
Here we have Edwin throwing a D2. A little low out of the hand. I think he's just trying to play for a 3.
And most people are, I mean, fairly so.
Yeah, here's John Bond's throwing his rock, so he's not going for the 2. He's just trying to play it safe and get a stroke on Edwin if he can. He yanked it a little right, but might be able to get up and down. So right here, I'm throwing an Echo Destroyer.
What? You have one of those?
Oh, yeah, I got 3 of them.
Can I have one?
Sure.
Oh, that is a nice throw. Wow.
Yeah, out of the hand, I thought it was going to be an ace, and then
Oh, my
it's that
goodness.
Tree. Yeah.
There's always got to be one final tree, huh, Marky?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That was a shot and a half.
Yep, and again, like we said before, Bishaw is just going to be throwing mid-ranges and putters today, and I believe this is a buzz, just straight up the gut.
I had to double check what he was throwing because he said he didn't throw anything more than a mid-range, and I said, what? Even on hole 17, you'll see it. Even on hole 17.
And there's John Bond with a great-looking rock shot. Clips the last tree. He stays in bounds, though.
Okay, I was just gonna ask, is he in bounds or not?
Yeah, going back to Bishaw, he's playing blind here. His first round here was the first round. So
this is not an easy course to play blind.
Nope, not exactly. So Edwin's got a kind of a tricky flick to go up there. I was thinking, I'm going to get a stroke at least on him because he's not going to get a 3. But then he throws this amazing shot.
That is really looking good shot there.
Here's Bishaw throwing another flick up shot. Again, no driver. I think that's going to be the story of the round today.
That might be in. Ooh.
Just clips the hillside and kicks to the left. John Bond's just laying up his approach right next to the basket.
It's probably a zone or a Buzz OS.
Oh, yeah. Overstable putter for sure.
Can he save 3 here? Whoa!
Coming out of
That's
nowhere.
a banger.
That was about a 70-footer. Basically, like big putting me. In my head, I was like, I'm getting strokes.
You were just talking about how that
yeah.
you thought you had that one.
Mm-hmm. So I have a little gap just right over the hill.
That's a good putt, too. Way to,
Yeah, it's
not let him big putt you.
This one's a bonus, too, I believe.
Oh, definitely a bonus,
Not
too.
a lot of 2s today. And the whole average, 3.33. So it's pushing a par 4.
Yeah, I would love to see this hole just pushed back like 70 feet and make it a true par 4, personally.
Yeah, I would change the course up a little bit, but I don't mind that.
Yeah, well, when you had a shot like yours.
Exactly. John Bond's tapping in his bogey. A little tough shot off the tee, so.
Bogey's not even that bad on that hole.
No, here we have hole 4. It's a little walk from hole 3. So you're thinking about it the whole time you come up. It's about 161 feet. You want to throw something straight with a little fade at the end. So I go right to this big tree in the middle. Or right into it.
It's either left or right of it, so you kind of have to choose there. But
exactly.
It's not an easy shot. It's much tighter than even it looks, so. That's a good overhand. I like that approach there.
And for this hole, we actually had Matt Grayum behind the basket, and that disc was coming straight for him. If it hit that tree, I'm not sure where that would have went.
Yeah, no, we're having some great footage here, so I appreciate that. Shout out to Matt Grayum there.
Bishaw throws, I believe, a buzzer zone, just kicks a tree, goes hard right. Here's John Bond again with that same rock he's been throwing a couple holes back.
That is so clean, though. Look at that shot. Perfect.
Should be a tap in 2 for John
Bullseye.
Bond. Yep. So this hole, it's playing just under par at 2.8.
I'm actually really surprised by that. I figured that this would play much harder than that.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bonus. You should get it.
Yeah.
at least one of the times for the 2-round tournament.
Agreed. Yeah. But the rollaways can be really scary, and I think it's a little. These distances seem a little short for some reason. 161. It feels like at least 250, 275 out there.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be the grade up the hill. It's about, I would think, 70 feet just straight uphill.
Yeah.
So Evan gives it a bid, just a little right. He'll tap in for his par though.
And he's putting with PA3s, just if anybody wanted to know.
Here's B-shot to save his par from the laurels on the left. If anybody knows Cogs, they know how thick those laurels are down there.
They're not nice, that's for sure. And that's the spot to get jammed up, right at the left short.
Yeah, everyone wants their drives to end up there, but unfortunately, me and B-shot ended up hitting an early tree.
Yep. It happens real quick.
So everyone's going to tap in their putts here. The only birdie on the card was by the park job by John Bon.
Yeah, I was going to say only one birdie for averaging 2.8. That's surprising. But that's Cogs for you.
Oh, yeah. Cogs is one of the courses that the locals play well and the new players usually don't.
That is absolutely true. Hole 5, one of the most demanding holes on the course, 335 feet. Another one that's very challenging. There's really just one spot you want to land. It's a little bit on the left. You don't want to cut roll left either. So you want to just hyzer out or go up the middle if you have enough power. Definitely one of the hardest holes on the course.
Oh, you're telling me. Now, John Bon, again, is leaning on that rock, just trying to play it up the middle. And I'm throwing a destroyer again here. I'm just trying to get that 2.
The Echo one?
Oh, yeah. I need to get some strokes on Edwin somehow.
I feel you. I feel like all of us felt that way the whole round 2.
Oh, yeah. And so most of the time when I'm playing with a film card, I'm aiming for the second cameraman. So sorry, Matt.
That was a good throw, though, again.
Yeah, a little left of the laurels, but definitely what I wanted to do.
Yeah, the cheat here is getting enough distance, right? If you get enough distance, the up and down should be pretty simple for you.
Exactly. Edwin, I'm pretty sure he's just going for a 3.
Yeah.
It's pretty tough and long forehand with the angle kind of cut off. B-shot again throwing his buzz, I believe. And luckily, he hits a tree, unfortunately, but luckily it is in the open to the left. So he should be able to get up and down at least. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, if you have a thumber, getting over the laurels makes it a lot easier, and this is why you'll see most people reserve to the overhand.
This is a great shot by John Bon. He was one of the first trees they hit, first available trees he hit. Then he threw, I believe, a Firebird to about 60 feet out. It's great up and down.
Yeah, that's very difficult from there. This whole average actually 3.78, just to give folks an idea of how hard this hole is. Not only do you have to deal with the length, but also you have a tricky green. You'll see a lot of rollaways, and the basket feels a little elevated. So,
yeah, there's a couple more par 4s here, but for the harder birdie holes, I think this is one of the hardest holes to birdie on the course.
yeah.
Just because of the angle. The par 4s are hard, but they're not as hard as this to get the birdie. Eben looks like he's trying to nail this down.
Yeah, even this upshot, you're 100 feet away. It's very difficult if you don't stick that ground there.
Oh, yeah. Here's John Bon trying to save his 3 from the woods.
See if we can get a banger out of him. Oh, right on line.
Pulled it a little right. P2 needs to be a little more stable.
He's used that PT for a while, I feel like.
Oh, yeah. John Bon's he's been around a long time. He's got some old discs in his bag. It's always good to play with John Bon.
So this is your drive, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that look.
It took a little time here. Kind of pulled a Nico.
Hey.
I did not make it, though.
Oh, well, after taking Nico, you should have made it.
Yeah. I couldn't get my feet set. Ooh, John Bon's disc wanted to squeak out.
Matt had to wait for you to Nico it out for a little while.
If everyone knows me, I'm pretty fast at playing.
You are.
I was kind of trapped in those laurels, so I'm happy to walk away with a 3.
Yeah. Oh, that's a steal.
Sick putt by me there. And we're gonna be going to hole 6. Hole 6, it's a fun one, fun trek. Yeah, so hole 6. This is one of the signature holes at Cogs. We have a little ravine right here. Hole 5's basket is off to the right, and you throw it over the ravine. You want to miss these 2 trees we're going by, and then have a soft little skip up to the basket. but if you hit any of the first trees right off the tee pad, you're looking at 4 or worse.
Definitely
Again,
the signature hole.
I'm throwing the Echo Destroyer again, just ripping it hard.
Shot, yeah. Oh, really good shot.
Yeah, I threw a little low, but definitely what I wanted to do, just make it up the hill and have it slide.
I think you know why I want that disc now, so.
Got you, Rivas. Or you can bag an Echo DD3.
That's a cheat code, right?
I believe that was a D2 by Edwin. Caught a little cabbage.
Oh, that was going to get there.
I believe he got up on top of the hill, or at least a quarter of the way up, at least. You don't want to be down below because you won't be able to see any of the gaps. You're basically throwing over the rocks and trying to get fights through some of the cabbage by the pin.
John Bond looking nice. It's probably his Wraith.
Yeah, John Bond put a good move on it. A little low out of his hand, but he'll take that all day. And here's, again, B-Shaw with his buzz, I believe.
Yeah, I'm shocked by that. He's throwing a buzz on this hole. This hole plays all of 370 just to get across and up where he is.
Exactly. And as we're walking to that shot, me and B-Shaw had a conversation. He hit that same tree both rounds.
Yeah.
Same disc. It's crazy.
Good accuracy, I guess.
Yep. Edwin clipped a tree up on his approach.
Oh, that was his A3, I believe. But he's got strokes to play with, so, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of like a victory lap, but I'm giving him his money worth here.
Yeah, I mean, you're pushing with all these echo shots.
Oh, yeah. And John Bond just puts it up to the basket. I believe he was trying to lay that up.
Yeah, I don't think we had too many birdies on this one either, from what I recall.
No, and averaging just a 3.1, so just over par.
Which is surprising, which, you know, because with that ravine, that's so hard to get up and down. I mean,
Exactly.
Oh, what happened there?
I believe somebody crunched a water bottle. Not on purpose. Just
the crunch, huh?
Oh, yeah. And you heard it first. Meow.
It happens. Oh,
Yeah.
high left side. It's not
Oh.
easy.
That one hurt a little bit because I knew I'd game at least one from Edwin.
Yeah,
I was in prime time location as well.
sure.
But
But that was a good bogey save if I had one, though.
With Edwin taking the bogey, I'll gain 1 stroke, and going on into hole 7, I'm only going to be down 3. Feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
John Bond saves his par.
Did he just say that's his first 3 of the day? Really?
Yeah, he had a
Oh, yeah. I'm looking
tough
at those
start.
graphics now. Thanks for those graphics, Matt. Those look cool. Yeah, you got a couple birdies and a bogey, no pars, just until that hole. Hole 7, par 4, 463 feet. Played under par, which is pretty awesome. It averaged 0.25 under par. Really, you just want to get straight. You want to miss the left. It's a tunnel shot. You want to avoid the right. As long as you stay straight and penetrate far enough straight, you're going to be able to get up and down. I think it's one of the best holes on the course. It's really one of the just most unique holes that in terms of a tunnel shot.
Oh, yeah. And this is the first time you're actually like ripping a drive.
Mm-hmm.
So this drive, I actually turned around to one of the cameramen and
Wow.
in shock. That was a really bad shank that got through everything.
How did it do that? That's that echo.
Yeah. No trees, I guess. John Bond, you said this was his Wraith?
I think it's his crate. If it's a blue one, it's his crate, actually.
Oh, crate.
Yeah.
Crate, yep. Yeah, so on this hole 7, you're just trying to get out left or right, about 200 off the tee is
That
fine.
looks pured. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right. That looked better than it was, but still, he's fine for up and down.
Yeah, playing as a par 4, you definitely want to be off the first couple areas of trees, and you don't want to hit like that.
Yeah. That's the mistake you don't want to make. But Brandon Shaw should be able to get up and down with his power, 463.
This was really surprising to me. You don't see Edwin throw a lot of backhands, but
Yeah.
he grabbed his D3 out of the bag and
Oh, he ripped it.
proved me wrong. He threw a great shot.
Oh, my goodness. Great shot.
Edwin has such a strong flick. That's why I was wondering he didn't just dump it out to the right. But
Yeah. Or even overhand or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was surprising. That's a good shot. When you're feeling it, you feel it, though. But he's been working on that all summer. I know he has. So,
oh yeah, I believe he's local to Topo or Pinnacle, way up north.
Pinnacle, yep.
Yep. So B-Shaw's up again. It's the phrase you don't want to hear. You're up again.
Yeah, but he should. It looks like he should be able to get up and down from here. Oh, left it a little short, but
He's looking at the basket. It's giving himself about a 40-footer just outside the circle.
yeah.
So John Bond's drive looked great. It's just the Cogs Laurels got him. It's just
Cogs, laurels, and trees, but yeah.
Oh yeah,
Connecting.
No, 3 years ago, this
Oh,
course
wow.
was way different. This course was at least double the Laurels, at least.
That was a great upshot.
Yeah, he's gonna be pretty happy with that one right there.
Yeah.
Edmund just sails the green with his overhand. He was kind of pinned behind that tree, so we'll see what he can do from there. Here's my drive that got through everything, and I could not see the basket.
What are you using for an upshot? Oh, that's a Nova there.
Yep, that's the Daniel Casey White Nova.
That's a nice upshot. Easy three should be.
Oh yeah, this is a great look at Edmund's putt.
Yeah, nice little camera action there.
Right in line, just a little low by him. Bishaw's giving the basket the eyes.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Dead center for his par save.
Yeah, Bishaw's he's a great putter, great scrambler. I played with him a couple times, and he always impresses me. So
And here's John Bond for his birdie.
great birdie.
Great birdie for John Bond.
Only one par still out there.
John Bond's the type of guy. He doesn't throw as far, but around the putting green and upshots, he's one of the best. Here I am, hopefully tapping in my birdie. Gain another stroke on Edwin.
There you go. Good cleanup there.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about hole 7. It goes my way a lot.
Yeah, I got it both rounds too. It was a lot of fun.
Here we have hole 8. It's 180 feet downhill. If you're a MPO player and you're familiar with Cogs, this is a must get. It's playing a full half a stroke more under par, and you want to get this one in a string of birdies.
Yeah, must get is definitely the term here.
Yep. I thought I threw it perfect, just right into the tree. Didn't throw it hard enough to have it turn. And I'm not sure what John Bond's throwing here. I believe it's a P2 or a beat-up AVR. It's pretty old looking and really flippy. But that's what you want to have here. Just throw it into the ground and let it slide up.
Yeah, I think it's his D-line P2.
And Bishaw basically throwing the similar line, just a little straighter disc. I would think that's a challenger, a beat-up challenger.
That's exactly what that was.
And this surprised me again. Edwin doesn't throw the flick here. He throws a turnover putter, but doesn't get it turned over.
That's a great looking putter shot. I mean, he got the flip that he wanted. The turn off the tee is a little deceptive on this one, but like you said, it should be a very easy birdie for most people on the pro card.
So hit that tree right in front of me.
Nice one.
It's I wanted to get that too, but I guess I tried too hard.
Were you being greedy?
No, I don't like straddle putts.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll take my par here. This is Edwin for his birdie.
Edwin's got that focus. Great putt. You can see it in his eyes. I mean, he's lasered focused today.
Dialed in. Just needs to stay above everyone else. And that one, I kind of gave it another look. It almost came back at me. So
wouldn't surprise me with the Cogs basket.
Oh yeah. Bishop
Easy
tapping in his birdie.
Yep.
Bishaw is a local, I believe, of Wickham Park. I think he's from Coventry, Connecticut. He's one of the top players in Connecticut. Travels a lot, and it's great to see him out here.
Yeah, he's sponsored by Discraft too, so shout out to him. Hole 9, par 3, 358 feet. It played 0.1 over par. Pretty simple throw, downhill, extremely downhill. You really just, again, want to try to penetrate as far as you can so it makes the upshot a lot easier. A lot of people are going to throw putters off the tee just to flip up to flat.
Oh, yeah, and this is another P2, I believe, from John Bond. He's one of the best putting throwers in the game off the tee as well.
That looks, if you missed that tree, that would have been right there.
One of the first memories I have with John Bond is at one of the first times I played Devons, he just aced it with an old AVR. So
this one?
Not this one, at
Devons.
Devons. I'm not sure one of the holes is, but it's just straight downhill. It's a pretty sick shot.
That is awesome. B-Shot taking his challenger once again.
I believe this was his ringer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My apologies.
Or his banger. I'm not really sure. Well, might be right here.
That was a great shot.
Banger, because it was a thumb track. I know that. He was showing me that a couple holes back. And Edwin's looks like he's lining up the overhand. This is
Yeah.
pretty overhand friendly, this hole. Just beat the gap and get your disc down there for a putt.
This is my play. And it gets down there. It usually works out. Gets the roll right down there.
Now, what do you throw here, Rivas?
Simon Lizotte FD3. Shout out Discmania.
I don't know who that Simon Lizotte guy is, but I've thrown an FD before. So I'm throwing a Nova here, just trying to throw in hyzer and let it pop up. I threw it pretty good, just
Yep.
a little too straight.
Good. There's just one too many trees on this hole.
Oh, yeah. Infamous laurels. And here's John Bon. Hit an early tree, trying to get up and down. Just looked great off his hand, just a little pulled to the left. He's going to be about 100 from the basket with a tricky upshot / putt.
This is what typically happens on this hole. People get in trouble. If you don't get far enough, you're going to have a very difficult upshot.
Oh, yeah. And going to this right now, I was bogey free. So I definitely wanted to get some birdies in there, but I'm okay with walking way up for this hole with a par.
Yeah. This is a bonus birdie, in my opinion.
Exactly. I'm sitting about 90 to 100 feet out, just downhill. And yeah,
That's
you can
fine.
see my body language. I wanted to be a little further down there, but gave myself a putt.
That's all you want.
Exactly.
Ooh, good solid bid there. And the green is pretty fast. It slopes down really fast. So you're going to see that a lot.
And shout out before B-shot putts. I believe John Bon just had his first child, so congratulations to him. I believe it was last week or the week before that. So, and there we have B-shot missing his putt for par. Or no, that was his birdie putt. Sorry about that. This is my par putt. I'm about circle's edge.
Oh, that's a tester.
Yeah, I wasn't very happy with it, but it's Cogs, so
Mm-hmm. You got that. Come on. Yeah. Nice putt.
thank you. Just up and down, just elevator up, elevator down.
What are you putting with these days?
Clement Classic, this year's tournament from August, I believe 9th. Brand new disc for me. I'm putting with Glow Aviars.
Ooh. They look like they're working for you, buddy.
Oh, yeah. I know Hunter, he's a Team Innova, so he likes hearing that.
Yeah.
Hunter Graham.
Shout out to him for winning his tourney this past weekend.
Oh, yeah, the AM side was this weekend. I believe he won the U12 division, so congratulations again. Back to Cogs. We have Edwin Bedell right here trying to save his 3.
Yeah. And I don't know about if it's me, but I found myself straddling at Cogs so much. It's the terrain. Almost every shot I'm straddling.
Yeah, the
In
laurels.
terms of putting.
Laurels like make you straddle, and I'm not really favorable to straddle, and I believe you are.
Yeah, oh, definitely I am.
Here's hole 10. It looks pretty thick. You just want to miss this tree to the left and to the bushes to the right and have it fade to the left for an easy 2. A lot of people throw their most stable mid-range or stable putter on hyzer and just get it down there. It's only 226 feet, so distance isn't a problem. It's where you throw it.
Yep, this tied for being the easiest hole on the course, along with hole 8.
B-Shot let this go a little early.
Oh, and did they take out the OB? Because I thought there was OB. Like, that should have been OB last year, no?
Yeah, in years prior, I guess we had a huge rainstorm, and it was almost impossible to get in there, and there was a swamp. This
Okay.
year, we had a drought, so completely different hole.
Yeah, oh yeah, and the canvas is different. If you look at it, I mean, the opening looks a lot smaller. The gap looks smaller just because of the way how much the trees grew.
Exactly. Edwin throws an overhand perfectly for this hole.
That's a really tricky overhand.
Here I am throwing my Pro Pig. I like the look of it. I thought it was going in.
Oh,
Just missed it.
just missed it. Oh, I would have loved to see that. I did hit this last year during a tournament, so it's almost begging to be aced, I feel like.
Yeah. John Bon pulls this a little right, but he got it high enough. He'll have a putt just a little off from where he wants
That's
to
a
be.
difficult putt from up there. It's a little more elevated than it looks. They're making this hole look hard.
Yeah,
Not going to lie.
226, but it has some teeth, so.
Ooh.
B-Shot hits front rim from about
I was going to say
80 feet.
that was a bit and a half.
And this putt by John Bon was pretty impossible to make. So I think he's going to be walking away with a 3, kind of feeling a little sour in his mouth.
Yeah, well, you got a couple birdie putts coming up, so nice putt there once again, Marky. You're pushing. You're only 3 back now.
Yeah, going into the back nine, I knew there were some strokes, some holes to get some strokes on Edwin.
Yeah.
Being as my like third local course to me, it's about 45 minutes away, but I consider myself a local. Everyone else here tapping down their threes and then walk on to hole 11. Ravis, why don't you tell us about hole 11?
I hate hole 11. Averaging 2.95, not the hardest hole or trickiest hole, but basically you want to have a huge turnover shot that gets right enough and avoids the left side. The left side is absolute jail.
So here's Edwin going with the, I don't even know what the call is.
Oh, wow. So I've been using that line for many years, and it's way overgrown. The fact that he got over all of that is very impressive.
Exactly. I knew Edwin threw a kind of a bad shot, so I'm trying to gain some strokes, but I completely shanked that with my Glow AVR, and I'm not pleased with that. But
Yeah, you need to take a little wider there.
exactly. B-shot throwing something flippy, mid-range looked like.
That looks like a great shot. Oh, God, a little caught up.
Anything in the fairway is good for this hole.
And the fact that Edwin has a 65, 70 mile per hour thumber, I mean, I think that's probably why he's taking that line.
Exactly.
But
John Bob being the local pro here, he knows what to throw on this hole. I believe he just threw a zone just to get his 3.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just playing for 3 here. This is one of the most difficult holes in my head. It's a bonus.
Exactly. Edwin's kind of in jail over here, and amazing shot from the gap he had.
That was really nice.
There was nothing there, and I'm basically in a similar spot, but on the left side. He was in the middle. I'm on the left. I'm trying to throw my Nova, just give myself a putt. And I'm probably about 40 from the basket, a little more than
tester.
that. Yeah, this basket's kind of perched on a rock, so it's a little deathy, but John Bon has a great shot right there.
I think it's deathy. I mean, the wind usually picks up on this hole, and the rock makes an elevated putt, you know?
Exactly. B-shot running his 2, just get a little
That
too
was
much
a little
height.
aggressive, but that's B-Shaw.
Here's my par putt. Just the wind got in my head a little bit and kind of fluffed it. So I'll be taking a bogey.
Okay.
And there's B-Shot with his 3.
Yeah, and 3 is a good score here. It really is.
Yeah, you're not going to see a lot of 2s here, but if you do, it's going to be a great putt or even better approach shot.
Good par save and scramble by Edwin there. I mean, he could have easily gotten a 4 there.
Exactly. And then the tables just basically flipped. I got the 4 and he got the 3.
Ooh.
So not what I wanted.
No. But you got a lot of easy holes coming up, at least the next 3.
Exactly. And first round, I had a chain of birdies, so I was feeling pretty happy about it. Hole 12 here, it's about 135 feet. I believe it plays about 150. It's a little farther than that, but it's one of the easiest holes in the course, and you just want to beat all the trees and get down there for a putt. Edwin, I believe he's throwing a PA3. He doesn't throw a lot of backhands, but this looks really good. And did he just throw that in?
Oh, my goodness. That was so awesome.
Let's go.
Wow. Let's get hyped, people.
Oh, yeah. Edwin was ballistic right now, like, and happy and everything.
That was his PA3, folks. He just put in his bag that day, apparently.
And I told him to go get the disc, and he was going to go get his disc without the bag, but I told him to get his bag.
Oh, that's one of the most exciting feelings to hit in the world. A tournament ace, a PDGA ace, running down a hill, getting your ace. I mean, what a better feeling. And
Exactly.
Yeah, baby.
And by this point, I was like, so second place, huh?
yeah, 7 strokes is a lot, kid.
Especially when you just get aced on.
Yeah, that's awesome for Edwin. Congratulations. That's an awesome ace to capture the 1063 round right before that.
Exactly. And B-Shot gives himself a putt. Pretty good shot, a little hyzer. And Jamon's taking the non-traditional flick route.
You know, I keep hearing about this flick route. Does this work?
I used to do that. Me and Casey White. It was called the nyah route. All you do
Nyah.
is just nyah. That's it.
But that seems way harder.
Exactly.
No?
Instead, I'm throwing the tomb here because I was like, might as well try to ace it. And when I released it, I was like, that's so good. But it wasn't good enough.
Yeah, this whole average 2.3. So, I mean, it should be just a par 2, folks.
Yeah, I would like this hole to be pushed back a little bit. There's so much land down there, and it's just an easy hole in Cogs. And just over the rim for me, I'll get my birdie. Still losing a stroke to Edwin, but still pushing along.
Yeah, but losing a stroke on an ace, I mean, come on.
Yeah, that was actually the first time that it happened to me.
Yeah, and I think he won like $300 on that ace because he split
crazy.
it with Harris Reed on hole 2 there.
So we actually had like I'm not sure what to call it. It was like a star frame with an ace. So a star frame +1.
Yeah, no, that's incredible. That's always nice. Hole 13, 2.63, averaging minus 0.38 under par. Really just a straight kind of tunnel shot. A lot of people can throw their mid-ranges, or if you're Edwin, probably overhand. He's probably feeling really good after hitting that ace too. So
Yeah, let's see if he can put some of his power into the thumber. He hits a tree up top.
yeah, still a putt there. Yep.
Gives himself a big putt. And then you got B-shot here. I'm not sure what this was. I want to say a ringer. Yeah, that wasn't a challenger. It would have stabled out. I think that was his ringer.
He looks like he barely threw that and got all the way up there. I mean,
B-shot plays a lot in Connecticut, and some of the courses like Cross Farms, they're pretty wooded, so he knows how to throw in those kind of holes.
yeah, and he just placed top 7 in Greater Hartford Open. So shout out to him for that performance.
I'm throwing this Tomb again. I'm leading pretty heavily on the Tomb this part of the year. It's a putter I can throw pretty hard.
I see you throwing that thing so
yeah.
well, time for time.
It's weird.
You really like that thing, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to actually hit the camera guy. Sorry,
Again.
Matt. I need to aim for something other than the basket.
He really likes you, Matt.
Yeah. Shout out to Stretch's Pickles. They sponsor Next Hole.
Yes.
Eric Gaudreau. If you ever need some pickles, go to him.
Shout out. Big shout out there.
John Bon just misses a little right. He'll have a par putt coming up the hill for him. And here's Edwin. This looks confusing for me. I was watching Edwin. All around, he was putting his black putter. And then for this one, I don't know why, he grabbed that other copper red color putter. So
Maybe he was feeling it.
Yeah.
I mean, he did just hit an ace on you. So.
Yeah, exactly. He was probably showboating, saying, "Oh, I can do it any other disc." No, and Bischoff, he has a great putt. And then here I am for my kind of death putt for the birdie. Give enough up and in. I'm walking away with the birdie. I'm fine with that. Here's John Bon, about like 20, 25 feet away.
Yeah, that happens. I mean, the terrain here is not that easy if you're not used to straddle putting. I know he likes to straddle putt, but he's just lucky it didn't roll away.
Exactly. And this was one of the first rounds John Bon was on filmed card, so I think he got a little jitters there from the camera guy. We were talking about it going to this hole, but John Bon's a good enough player. He'll bounce back from that. Now going to hole 14, one of the harder holes, the harder pars to get. It's about 269. There's two gaps here. I'm not sure what gap Bishaw was going for.
He's taking a super wide left. I'm not familiar with this course. Let's go with the challenger.
Hopefully get to 15's fairway.
Yeah.
I'm taking the more traditional gap.
Oh, the one on the right with the tree right there?
I almost hit the photographer. So
yeah. So you were trying to take the right gap there, the right little hyzer?
I throw the tomb just right gap, just give it enough height, and then pop right there. Edmund's shot, that's a great flick gap, but just clips a tree, and he'll try to get up and down for his par.
Yeah, so for me, I like to play this hole just so I can get far enough to kind of get the 3 or 2 look. Taking the left to right, Annie.
So John Bon throws it. You're not going to get there unless you throw a flat pushing hyzer with a flick, but he'll be in a great position for his 3.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
So
not too many birdies on this one, that's for sure.
No, but this hole's playing actually 0.05 over par. So it's not an easy birdie, not an easy par, and I did not throw a good second shot. So
you really don't want to be on the left side. So he is nearby 15. This is 15's tee, huh?
Yeah, if you kick left, you want to be this far. This is
actually not too bad. Like you're right, yeah.
This is the best outcome for his drive because
he can get over everything, right?
Yeah, there's no laurels here because of the fairway for 15. So he just basically has to throw a hyzer over the trees and exactly what he did.
Okay. I'll try to remember that. My miss to the left tee pad. Okay.
And it's surprising because Edwin has an overhand, and a lot of people favor the overhand off the tee on this hole. It was just surprising he went with his flick. Mm-hmm. He has a good flick, but his overhand was the crutch he was leaning towards. I'm not sure what I was doing there.
Well, you're going for it, right?
Sure.
You don't want to admit, huh?
Nah, I was trying to, but it's just too much cabbage there. Great look at John Bond's putt. Just a little right. Everyone know he wanted that one.
Yeah, and that's a little deathy, though. I mean,
Yep.
It can be.
John Bond's repping the offshore Lazy Frog. It's like
Love it. Martha's Vineyard. Yeah. The vineyard.
That tournament's actually coming up. It's Halloween.
I can't wait. We're all going to be there. Pretty much
yeah.
everybody in this card here.
And hint, I believe some person named Simon Lazat's going to be there.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. The local guy's going to take down the newer local to
That's cool, though.
Massachusetts.
Now I'll have to dress up, at least a costume.
So going into 14, I was down 5 strokes, and taking a bogey is not what I wanted, but...
Yeah, but this is one of the hardest holes for me, or most players, I think, on the course.
Exactly. If you walk away with a 2 here, it's basically an eagle. And if you walk away with a par, or anything better than a par, you're pretty happy.
Yep. Hole 15, par 3, 292 feet, really straight, plays like a tunnel shot. My preferred play is actually play it to the right a little bit and then fade back to the basket. I think that is the preferred route. You can take the hyzer flip left late, but it gets a little tricky, and there's a tree. There's a bunch of guardians right at the end. So
Exactly. And he's throwing B-Shot's throwing his ringer, I believe, again. And I throw a pretty beat up rock 3, and he threw a putter. I just don't think he can get there with a putter.
no, it's pretty difficult. I mean, it says 292, but it plays like 350, I would say.
Yeah, it's a pretty tight gap. So Evan looks like he threw his whatever disc that was. That was a really stable disc.
That was really nice. I can check what that was.
For my play on this hole is to throw it at the cage or at the fairway to the right in the middle and turn it over into the hill and get a kick off the hill and hopefully give me a putt. I believe that's what John Bond tries to do as well.
Yeah, so Edwin threw a H1 back there. This is a really nice shot with his crate. Almost filtered through everything.
Here I am with my rock, just trying to get it through everything. And
How hard are you throwing it? 90%?
What am I doing? About 85 to 90,
Okay,
yeah. I'm not
all
throwing
right.
a full power, but one of the best flicks in Massachusetts I have, so I'm able to put it there. And
That was a good out.
yeah, and everyone knows I don't have a good flick.
I was going to say, you let one slide there, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, Simon told me I have the best flick, so I gotta take it sometimes.
Take it when you can.
Oh, yeah. Here's B-Shot from the Laurels of Death.
Laurels of Death. Maybe that's what the tournament
Yeah.
should be called.
Yep. Kicks a tree, but he's in the circle.
That's hilarious.
John Bond doesn't want to chance anything with his par, so he's just laying it up. And,
Yeah, and there's big money. I mean, I don't think we've talked about how much money is involved here. So, the swing between -8, -9, -11, second, third, and fourth is a lot of money right now.
Exactly. And years past, I know it's been a C tier, but in a few years back, it's changed up to a B tier. And maybe in the future, this will become an A tier, but never know until next year. So here's my putt for par. It's pretty tricky right here with the Laurels, but I ended up getting it. But
Another tester, a good one right there. But let's be real. Let's go back to that conversation about the money. I mean, this feels like an A tier, right? This has A tier almost written all over with 49 players, $100 for the winner. Second place gets like $600. I mean, it really just feels like a huge, almost one of the biggest events in New England, I would say.
yeah, for me, this is, I think, one of the biggest tournaments I've ever played, like locally.
It's the one I look forward to every year.
So here's everyone tapping in their putts. Unfortunately, B-Shot with a bogey. Edwin took a par. I took a par, and John Bond took a par as well. And going to hole 16, it's 161 feet, but this hole is uphill. It plays about 200 to 250, give or take. You want to just hit a gap and hopefully don't hit a tree and come back down the hill. And
Hope is the key word here.
exactly. So I just looked at the T sign. It said 230 on the T sign. So I think PJ has it wrong, or somebody. I believe.
Yeah, there's no way this is 161. This plays like 280 at minimum, I feel like.
Exactly. I'm throwing a really, really overstable monster. With some spin, I guess.
That's a good shot, though.
Yeah, just how I wanted to do it. Just
This is so difficult to get up there. What is a monster?
monster is about a Firebird plus. It's
Okay.
overstable as a Firebird, but it goes harder.
Yeah, that's a great shot, too. That's his Firebird, I'm assuming.
Either that or his mid-range. It's a pink disc, so I'm not really
Wow.
sure
That was really
what it
nice.
was. Right up the middle with that. And B-Shot's throwing a stable mid-range, I believe.
That was his T-bird, actually. Wow, that was really nice.
Straight T-bird for John Bond.
Yeah.
So B-Shot caught some cabbage. He'll be on the corner of the hill. This is not where you want to be, but there is upshot, so...
I feel like most people are in this little spot here. Yeah, and that's a tough tester from there, too.
I was joking around with Edwin here. I was like, do it for the camera. Go through the V. I think he just wanted to put it close or in.
Ooh, going for it, though.
So
I
Edwin,
like that.
Edwin, if you're listening to this, you should have went through the V.
I mean, you had 6 strokes.
Yeah.
Edwin.
Here's B-Shot trying to save his 3 from about 30 feet, give or take.
Great putt.
In the heart of the chains. He'll be happy with take a 3 on this hole from hitting one of the
Absolutely.
trees on the hill.
Yeah. You had to scramble pretty hard there.
So John Bond went a little deep on his drive, but can't ask for anything better here.
No, I would love to have a look down at the basket. I'm always looking up on this
Exactly.
one.
And just over the rim for John Bond, but there's no pictures on the scorecard. So
No, that's a great birdie.
Mm-hmm.
Way to get one back. And you got a stroke on Shaw there. So
I took my birdie there. I'm pretty happy with this one. There's not a lot of 2s here. It actually played 0.15 under par. So that's really surprising to me because it's one of the harder holes
yeah,
to
that's
get up the
really
hill.
surprising. But people must be dialed in. Second round.
Exactly.
Hole 17, another signature hole, I think, on the course. Par 4, one of the second par 4 that you're going to find, 492 feet. You're really going to want to ride it straight and then have it tilt to the right. If you have a good flick, that definitely helps you. If you have a good turnover, that definitely helps you. But you don't want to cut right early. You want to penetrate far enough and then start flipping to the right.
Exactly. A lot of locals, if you hit a tree and kick left or right, you got cogged. So
that looks really nice.
you got to trademark that. He just clips a tree.
And this whole average 0.2 under par, which is pretty surprising because this is not an easy par 4.
Yeah, exactly. I'm actually throwing a rock 3 as hard as I can on hyzer, and just hopefully it filters down
that's
to
the
edge.
shot. That is the shot. I think that's the shot because then you're on this left edge and you're just looking down for an up and down.
Exactly. Since I don't have a flick, I'm just throwing mid-range, flipping it over. If you have a really good flick, you should throw it off the tee on this hole.
Mm-hmm.
As Edwin's going to show you.
Oh, I can't wait to see this. Oh, come on through.
Maybe not this one, but I think he
probably penetrated, it looks like.
it's pretty tough to get through there.
Yeah.
Here's B-Shaw. Kind of looks like he came over it.
So this is the one that I asked him, you didn't throw a driver on this? Nope. It's Challenger once
Oh,
again.
yeah. And Edwin, I believe he was a little overconfident. He had 5 strokes on second place, so
Yeah.
I think he was just trying to get a good one down there and get an easy 3 or even an eagle look. But
I mean, with that much of a lead, you take a 4 or 5, you're totally fine with it.
exactly. So that's what Cogs will do to you. If you're off the fairway, you've got to basically punch through anything you can to try to get down to the cage for this hole.
Yeah, the fairway's really small if you're off the fairway.
Yeah, and John Bond, one of the locals, he knows how to play this hole, so
Wow. Did he find a local route there?
local route or something.
That was really impressive.
Yeah, he's about 45, but...
That's his territory. I mean, he likes those putts.
Exactly. Here's Edwin, patent pending. I think this is his PA4. It looks like he's going to do the turnover to the traditional gap.
Left it a little high, coming down.
Just clips a tree. He'll be where I am on my drive, so...
Come on, Edwin. Finish strong, Edwin.
Me and B-Shaw actually had to talk about this before walking up to our discs. I told him, is he going to run this? And he said yes.
Oh, my God. He's so aggressive. I love it. He's the Shane Wyatt of Connecticut.
Oh, yeah. So that was a good run/layup.
That was really
B-Shaw.
good. Yeah, that's totally good for birdie. Hell yeah.
So I had to try to make this. I had to catch 5 strokes in one hole. I'm not sure if that's possible.
Do it for your fans.
Yeah, all the fans I have. Edwin, I think, just needs to land this close, get bogey at worst.
Yeah.
A little short, but
He should be able to clean that up.
putt
His
he can
putting was actually really good today, too. So when you're shooting hot, you're shooting hot.
here's John Bond. Just short for his birdie. That would have been a great birdie from where he was.
That would have been a great one.
Here I am getting a birdie. Just hopefully I can get it in front of the camera, make everyone proud.
Hey, you
That
made
was
us
a good
proud,
one.
Marky. That was a great putt. Tester?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm pretty happy with the uphill putt because if everyone knows my putt, it's nose down. So the uphill putts are not my forte.
That looked clean, man. Whatever you're doing, it's working.
Exactly. So going into hole 17 or 18, sorry, I'll be down 3 strokes from Edwin. So
Which isn't bad. That was a good comeback.
yeah, the only thing is I got aced on.
I know. Well, now you got ace on him, right?
Exactly. That's the only thing I was hoping to get. But here's 18. You got 243 feet. There's a turnover flick to the left side where you see that walker, or there's a turnover slash straight up the gap with a mid-range or a putter people go to.
Or overhand.
Yeah, or an overhand, actually, yeah.
Yep.
I can't do that. I'm throwing my Daniel Marcus Casey White Nova again. Oh, no, I'm not. Now I am.
Not yet.
What the heck am I doing?
Just waiting for the right moment to hit the ace.
I had my hand.
That's a good line.
I'm not sure what I did because I throw that thing,
Hmm.
I flip it over all the time easily.
It looked like it went really straight that time.
I need to get some lessons from Paul Oh, wait, he's on Discraft.
Paul McMizzle. All right, nice flick here. We haven't seen too many flicks out of him, and pulls it out on 18. That is the play. That looks good. It got up there.
And B-Shaw again, throwing a mid-range or putter.
Yeah, that's probably his challenger again.
If you're listening to this, B-Shaw, if you threw a driver there, I was probably parked. So,
Just 2 ticks higher.
exactly. And going into this hole, I was looking at UDisc hard, or PDGA Live hard. John Bond and B-Shaw were actually tied. There was about 4 people in that 9 under spot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about $50 to $70 difference from each of the spots. So John Bond, you can't really run this putt.
If not more money on the line,
exactly.
actually. But, yeah.
With the ties. So John Bond basically conceding to his 9 under. And here, third place couldn't really catch me unless I ran it down the hill. So
that was a bit aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't catch Edwin. So next tournament, I guess.
We'll get him next time.
Oh, yeah. Here's Edwin, just trying to get it close for his victory putt.
Yeah. He's got 3 strokes. And nobody was coming close to you, right, at that moment?
No, I believe there was somebody on chase card,
Yeah.
but they had at least 1 stroke on me. I believe it was Billy Schreiber.
Mm-hmm.
Here's B-Shaw. If he makes this, he will be solo 3rd, I believe, or solo 4th with John Bond in the tie behind them.
Oh, that's a great putt.
Dead center for B-Shaw, so...
What a way to finish on a nice banger there, 55-foot banger.
Yeah, and 10 down at Cogs for both rounds is nothing to be ashamed of.
No, that's really good. The ratings, I believe, 5 down is somewhere around 995-ish.
Yeah,
almost
Cogs,
1,000.
If you shoot pretty well at Cogs, you're going to have good ratings.
Yeah.
And actually, going into this tournament, none of the winners in, I believe, 4 years were under 99 or under 100. And Edwin the 96.
Yeah,
Me with the 99. That's kind of crazy.
He ran away with it.
Yeah, and there you go, guys. There's Edwin tapping in his winning putt. And I'd like to thank a few people here running this tournament. You got Bob Kulchuk, always a good TD, running for Cogs. Disc Golf 978 for everything they do for this tournament. Matt Grayum. And also thanks to Rivas for helping me commentate for this round.
No problem. Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, Edwin, hey, you shot really hot the first round. You just want to walk us through a little bit. It's a course record. Tell us what that means to you.
It felt really good. Actually, it didn't even feel like it was going to be the course record. I just threw a lot of tomahawks, got it real close to the basket, didn't have to putt. Made it real simple.
Okay, awesome. So you came into the final round with a lead.
Yep.
How did this final round go and play out for you?
It was pretty. I took it easy. Wasn't as aggressive. Didn't do some of the lines I did in the first round. Just made sure I wouldn't take high numbers because I knew they had to catch me. And as long as I just kept playing my game, they had to shoot really well.
Anything stand out to you in round 2?
Yeah, the ace on hole 12, as my guy in second was just starting to catch me. Put a little damper on that, put me back up to a 5-stroke lead.
Can you tell us just a little bit, what does this win mean to you? I heard you shout out to somebody. Can you just tell us what this win means to you?
This win meant a lot to me. I just was at a funeral this weekend for my grandmother, and this is my first win, PDGA win, other than a C-tier flex start, so this is first tournament win. Feels real good. Felt like she was with me there that first round, helping my discs not hit trees.
All right, congrats, man.
Thank you.